Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Tuesday, the 6th day of December. Today is Miners Day, National Gazpacho Day, National Microwave Oven Day, which you should put that gazpacho in there and warm it up. Isn't gazpacho the cold soup? Or am I wrong? I'm pretty sure that's what that
I have
is.
no idea.
I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure.
it was the guys at those Brazilian restaurants.
That's a gaucho. Oh. Why don't you just get back to playing that Candy Crush or whatever you're doing. National Pawnbrokers Day.
I must be hungry.
National, what else do I have here? Oh, World Trick Shot Day and St. Nicholas Day today. All of those things happening. And it's not St. Nicholas, but we're going to talk to somebody that's holly and jolly. We're going to talk to Heidi's dad. It's Tuesdays with Charlie.
Nice.
I'm excited to visit with him this week. He's always got fun stuff. I'm excited every week, but I'm really excited this week. We've got Tuesdays with Charlie coming your way before you know it. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Another example of how our pets are sometimes better than us. A survey of 2,000 dog and cat parents looked at experiences of having younger and senior pets, and they found that as they get older, pets can actually get smarter. Our mature animals are better at interacting with other pets and other people. 72% said they learned new tricks and commands, and they were also, so you can teach an old dog a new trick is what they're trying to say.
That's what I was just going to say. I thought you couldn't.
Yeah, but apparently you can. Looking at the rest of this here. Parents of senior pets also report a stronger emotional connection with their pet than those with younger pets, 91% versus 85%. And those with older pets say they have learned a few things about the aging process from their pets. They say age does not determine how fun or sociable you can or cannot be. Take things in stride one day at a time and be patient with the younger generation. So, all right. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know it turns out that early risers are the smartest? Well, they say they're smarter anyway than those of us who like to stay up late. In spite of the stereotype that the deep-thinking night owls, they stay up till dawn, working on brilliant prose, engrossed in their own brilliant thoughts. Researchers, though, at the University of Ottawa Sleep Research Laboratory found that, contrary to the earlier studies, which generally have concluded that the night owls were the smart ones, they say, no. Hey, it's the roosters, the ones who wake up early. They display higher verbal intelligence. In a series of studies, they found that typically younger people tend to be more evening types, while older people tend to be a little more entrenched with their daily, nightly activities, like more of the morning type.
Right.
Ironically, morning is usually a critical time for young people, especially those who are still attending school. So they're like, maybe they should go to bed earlier and, get up earlier. So
I agree with that, actually.
what about me? I stay up late and I get up early. What does that mean?
Yeah, and that's why you're always exhausted.
Oh, I'm tired just thinking about it. All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Legendary comedian actor Jim Carrey has joined the recent Twitter celeb exodus.
I saw that.
He's one more person who's no longer on Twitter. They have a list here of people who have left Twitter, and I wonder if any of these people will be back. Because, once they realize I don't have people following my every move anymore, it gets a little cold in those shadows when the spotlight's gone. Saturday Night Live is closing out the year with 3 back-to-back episodes with Steve Martin and Martin Short. They're also going to be co-hosting together with the Elvis star Austin Butler and the final show of 2022. So that's kind of interesting to see what happens there. And Top Gun Maverick, biggest box office hit of 2022, returning to theaters. Actually, it's going to be there like now through the 15th of December. So I thought it was only going to be a day, all the way through the 15th of December. So that's interesting. And then it's going to hit Paramount Plus December 22nd, according to this. So
Okay.
you can read the details if you like in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Michigan woman wants to remain anonymous after winning over $250,000 in the state lottery. Do you blame her at all?
Not even
$250,000?
little.
It's a whole lot of coin there.
I would want to remain anonymous as well.
Yeah, Heidi, when she wins stuff, she never tells anybody, especially me. I'm like, I've noticed you've got all kinds of fancy things now. And I don't. All right, somebody left a gold coin valued at $1,900 in a Salvation Army donation kettle. I think that's cool. That happens quite
they
often
do that every
this time of year.
Yep.
So I'm glad that there's somebody still doing that. A study found
Who,
that
though, takes
men,
the time to look through those
I don't know.
coins to see?
Well, somebody does. A study found that men who wear red send out a signal that they're angry and aggressive. I have 2 shirts that are red. I love my red shirts. Actually, I've got 3 because now I got a new one. We got just recently. I've got 3 red shirts. So when I wear those, do I look aggressive and angry? I
don't think
I have to
you
pay attention
do,
now.
but...
And interesting thing, billions of years from now, Earth will have a 30-hour day. So they're saying that it's going to change over the course of billions of years. So get ready to set your clocks, apparently. And finally, the fairly recent health trend of intermittent fasting practiced by fit celebs like Jennifer Aniston, Kourtney Kardashian, and more might not be such a good idea after all, according to some. Researchers found skipping breakfast is associated with a higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease.
Oh, geez.
Those who skip lunch or dinner increase their risk of death from all causes. Similarly affected are people who ate 3 meals a day, but at least 2 were less than 4.5 hours apart. So they're saying, hey, you know what? The system that we've been using for years and years and years, it kind of works. And they're saying those who are eating less than 3 meals a day also tend to have unhealthy habits like smoking and drinking alcohol. So, I don't know. To each their own. If you want to read all the details on that, I have it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And it's time right now for one of my favorite things we do all week long. Every Tuesday at this time, we pick up the phone and we call my father-in-law for a little segment we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
How you doing, Charlie?
Couldn't ask for a better day. Then I get a collect phone call.
Sorry about that.
And I'm stupid enough to answer the phone.
As long as you keep saying yes, we're going to keep on calling. What are we going to learn about today, Charlie?
Well, let's see here. Hey, you know the Beach Boys?
I've heard of them.
You know Dennis Wilson was the only member of the Beach Boys who could actually surf,
I did know that.
but he died by drowning.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, I didn't know he died by drowning.
Yep.
That's too bad.
That's another reason we do this show, because it's action-packed. Knowledge.
Action.
We learn stuff every week.
Boom, zip. Let's see here. Hey, do you know that you would get a larger dose of radiation from eating a bag of potato chips every day than you would if you lived next door to a nuclear power plant?
Really?
I'm sure.
That's a lot of radiation then.
Where'd you get radiation out of chips?
It's probably the ones where they pick the potatoes from the field right next to the power plant.
You idiot. I don't think so. I think it's the gas they put in there to keep the bag full.
Oh, there you go.
That could be.
That's it.
We'll go with that.
Okay,
Kids,
let's
don't
go with
hold
that.
us to that one.
The Stardust in Vegas. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be my favorite casino. Went there many times.
I remember that
Loved
growing
it.
up. Every single time they went there, they always stayed at the Stardust. Is that still there?
They blew it up.
Oh, they blew it
put
up?
the floor down years ago.
I remember when they imploded it, but I'd never been there.
A Stardust employee walked out of the hotel with $500,000 and was never seen again.
No kidding.
Huh.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Hey, the old WW2, remember that?
I wasn't there, but I've heard of it, yeah.
British soldiers got a ration of 3 sheets of toilet paper a day.
Oh, wow.
Americans got 22 sheets a day.
Does that mean Americans are full of
You can't say that.
You can't say that word on the radio.
No. Thanks, Charlie.
There'll be a bleep there, I bet you.
Yeah.
Then the last two things here can pertain to me and fluff, kind of, sort of.
Okay.
The first one's going to lead into the second one.
All right.
In the state of Kentucky, they have currently 4.9 million barrels of bourbon that are aging,
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a lot.
which exceeds the state's own population.
No kidding.
Have you ever had bourbon?
Well, Black Velvet,
That's bourbon. Oh, okay.
I don't know, bourbon whiskey, it's all the same,
That's what I was
isn't it?
asking.
Yeah.
I just drink it. I don't care what it is.
I could tell you what I read about it. Bourbon is whiskey that they use a different barrel for. It's where they burn out the barrels. It's named for the county it was invented in, Bourbon County. He was a cheapskate. He didn't want to build new barrels, so he just burned all the alcohol out of the old one. And then when they made the new stuff, it was a different color because of the ash from the inside. The charcoal. That's what I read a long time ago. So again, I'm not an expert on bourbon by any means.
So kids, don't take that one to the bank either.
For a guy that don't drink, you sure know a lot about booze.
I have to Google a lot of stuff to figure out what was wrong with my wife on a Friday night.
Hey, then I got one last thing here then.
All right, what's that?
Okay, if people in the top 10% for alcohol consumption were to reduce their total consumption to that of the next lowest 10%, alcohol sales would drop by 60% in the U.S.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
So 60% is done by it's more than 60% is done by the top 10%.
Well, apparently there's some of us that are keeping them numbers up there.
Yeah. Overachievers.
I'm not mentioning names or anything.
If you're going
but
to do something, do it right.
That's right. Don't do it at all.
Well, Charlie, I've got a couple questions for you here. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
What is the name for the heel of a sock? What is the official name for the heel of a sock?
Oh.
Corn healer, I don't know.
No, it's the gore. That is the gore of a sock is the heel. Gore. And I got another thing. What is the official name for a group of jellyfish?
Welch's grapefruit juice, I don't know.
No. If there's a bunch of jellyfish, you wouldn't call them a bunch. You wouldn't call them a flock. You would say that is a smack of jellyfish.
A smack.
A smack.
Smack.
A smack. S-M-A-C-K. Smack.
Huh.
It's a whole smack of jellyfish over there.
Okay, no, I'm not going to say it. Did you make that up, or did somebody send that in?
No, that was sent in, and it's I Googled it to make sure it's true, and according to the internet, that's true.
Oh,
That's the
you do
extent
a
of my
little
research.
too.
That's the extent of my research.
You need a new system, I think.
Well, Charlie, it's always fun to chat with you. We'll call you again next week. How's that sound?
I suppose the phone will ring.
All right.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can with a little program we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In the U.S., there is an official rock, paper, scissors league. Well, that would be kind of fun.
Really?
We should see if there's a local group that meets. That'd be kind of fun. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Spanish, the word esposa means both wives and handcuffs.
Oh,
Wow.
that's awesome.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A butt, B-U-T-T, was a medieval unit of measurement for wine. So I had a whole butt of wine.
Huh.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The year on a bottle of wine refers to when the grapes were picked, not when the wine was bottled. That's good to know.
Oh,
I did not know
interesting.
that. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Dark roast coffee is weaker than medium roast coffee. Roasting burns off caffeine. Huh. I would have thought it was the other way. So dark roast is
but
weaker.
it's got a bolder flavor.
Okay, and our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Elvis Presley owned $60,000 worth of prescription sunglasses when he died.
Whoa.
Wow, that's, I wonder how many pairs that was. That sounds like a lot. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. In a survey, 11% of adults said this was the worst Christmas gift they ever received. What was it?
Socks.
No, decorations. Wait a minute. You buy me socks every year.
Because you don't buy yourself socks.
I don't buy myself socks. Yeah, 11% of adults say decorations, like Christmas decorations, are the worst gift they get. You give your sister-in-law one of those every year. You guys have like an ornament thing.
But we purposely buy
Yeah.
bad ornaments.
Yeah. Weird ornament collection they both have. It's bizarre. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. We've talked about this, but I've got a little more detail here. It says a man has won the legal right to not have fun at work. The man, only referred to in the story as Mr. T, was fired from a Paris consultant firm in 2015 for refusing to participate in after-work drinks and team-building activities. The way the company put it, he was let go for professional incompetence, namely his refusal to adhere to the company's fun values. The court found that the company's fun values included regular obligatory social events that culminated in excessive alcoholism encouraged by colleagues who made very large quantities of alcohol available. The court ruled that Mr. T was exercising his freedom of expression by refusing to participate in the company's social activities, and that performing this fundamental freedom could not be a reason for his dismissal. Therefore, he had been wrongfully fired. So that does not mean he was rehired. It means that he got paid for time that he had coming or something. So, because can you imagine how awkward it'd be if he had to go back work?
Oh, I know. But time he had coming for how long? I mean,
don't
if
know.
he intended to work there until he retired.
I don't know what the I don't know. But he won. He won the legal right.
And he should, because that's not not in his job description.
Which reminds me, we got to talk after the show, Heidi. So, no, I'm just kidding. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Ask Reddit thread gave answers to what is the most underrated Christmas gift of all time. We read the first half of the list yesterday. I've got the whole list both yesterday and today. But here's the second half. Nice sheets or towels.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody enjoys them, but nobody can ever justify spending good money on their own sheets or their own towels.
Well, that's
I have gifted a
true.
bunch of them, and they're always well received. Yeah, Heidi is not afraid to splurge on nice gifts or nice towels and sheets. Every once in a while, we'll have new sheets. I'm like, what's wrong with the sheets we had before? Like, I don't think we needed new sheets.
They only
and then I lay in the bed and I'm like,
long.
oh yeah, you made the right choice. Premium subscriptions to something that they already use the free version of. So this is something that, hey, they already like it, but give them the good one. 1 year I was pretty broke. Somebody gave me a nice tote filled with non-perishables. I suddenly had a nice stockpile of stuff like soup and crackers and cookies on top of the tote. So they said that was pretty cool. And then finally, pet toys. Said I love it when people remember that I have kitties. So the whole list is in the show notes for today. Again, it was the most underrated Christmas gifts ever.
I'll tell
things that
you
people like.
a gift that I really miss that back in the day when I would get it, I was like, eh.
What was it?
My grandmother used to crochet hangers.
Oh, yeah.
And
we've got some of those in our closet
we do.
still.
I love them.
Yeah.
And the clothes don't fall off of them.
Yeah.
And they were handmade by my grandmother.
Yeah.
And I, back when I would get them, I'd be like, ugh. But now I treasure them.
I know.
So,
They're really, really cool. All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today from Phyllis Diller. Phyllis Diller said, I want my children to have all the things I couldn't afford. Then I want to move in with them. I like that.
She was a funny lady.
She really was. Very, very funny. All right. And for whatever reason, every time I think of her, I think of...
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, I don't know what the deal was. But
She was always on Scooby-Doo with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, and the Harlem Globetrotters, yeah. I don't know why. That just seems really weird to me. All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think we're going to wrap it up today with good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Headline says, this new technology removes cancerous tumors without surgery.
Oh.
Yeah. A new technology developed at Tel Aviv University makes it possible to destroy cancerous tumors in a targeted manner through a combination of ultrasound and injection of nanobubbles into the bloodstream.
Oh, boy.
According to the research team, unlike invasive treatment methods or the injection of microbubbles into the tumor itself, this latest technology enables the destruction of the tumor in a non-invasive manner. So, a study conducted under the leadership of Dr. Bismuth. I'm trying to read through here to get to the stuff that makes any sense. The study was published. They say the new technology makes it possible in a relatively simple way to inject nanobubbles into the bloodstream, which then congregate in the area of the cancerous tumor. After that, they use a low-frequency ultrasound, and we explode the nanobubbles, and therefore the tumor explodes.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
Researchers explain that the prevalent method of cancer treatment today is surgical removal of a tumor in combination with complementary treatments like chemotherapy and immunotherapy. Therapeutic ultrasound to destroy the cancerous tumor is a non-invasive alternative to surgery. So, if you understand anything that I just said, you are way smarter than me. I'm literally reading this, and I'm skipping through the hard stuff, and I still don't know what I just said. All I know is it sounds like it's pretty good news. And doesn't that just sound like if there's a way to do something that's non-invasive, doesn't that sound better than an invasive way to do it?
Absolutely, it does.
I think so too. That's why it's
Wonder
good
what
news.
the side effects are, but
I don't know. Doesn't say that. They wouldn't put that in the good news story, would they?
no, they would not.
All
no.
right. If you'd like to read it, it's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.